I present to you, the snowboard community that I love so much, the cure for bad methods. One of snowboarding's most iconic and more importantly accessible tricks. One of the all-time great grabbers of method, Jamie Lynn, once said, "Method is the easiest trick to do, but the hardest trick to do right." My mission today is to not only teach you how to do method grabs, but to dispel some of that black magic that makes it hard to do right. I've been coaching snowboarding for a long time now, and you might be asking yourself, well, what are your certifications? Yeah, what are your certs? Well, how about I'm certified by these streets? How about I cert these nuts in your vanilla latte? I get a lot of people coming to me wanting to learn front flips, back flips, off-axis spins, all kinds of silly stuff. I can teach you all of that, and I totally will. But my one prerequisite is that you show me a good method grab. And why is that? That's because a method grab shows me that you've put in the work. You are comfortable enough in the air should something go wrong that you can save it. You can tell if you're not going fast enough for something. You've got the experience needed to keep yourself safe. A method grab is your license to kill, and I'm here to make sure yours is valid. Okay, let's just dive right into this. A method grab starts with a melon grab. A melon grab is you take your front hand, I ride regular, so that's my left, and you grab your heel edge. And that's my first tip for a biblically accurate method. You actually want to start off with a melon grab and then kick it out. Kicking it out is what takes a melon grab and turns it into a method. I see a lot of people kicking their feet out before they actually grab their board. They kick that back foot out and then just kind of meet the method grab later on down the line. That's not how we're going to do it. If that's how you're doing it now, that's okay. Just know that that's why it doesn't really feel right. And it usually doesn't quite look right either. So if you're a little bit self-conscious about your methods, this is likely the culprit. You're kicking your feet up and then grabbing, and that's not what we want to do. A truly satisfying method grab is a collaboration between your hand, your foot, and your board. That's why you want to grab it first. You have to make sure that you're kicking out while also applying a torque with your hand. That's what gives it that satisfying feeling. That's what gives it that, that magic. I don't know what to call it. This is the most crucial part of a method grab. This is what makes your method both look and feel good. So get low, pop hard, pull your feet straight up, grab melon, and then explode that back foot out and really just crank that hog for me. With that alone, you got enough to be dangerous. But we're not going to stop there. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's dig a little deeper. I can't make a method video without mentioning backside hips. Wouldn't that be a shame? Methods and backside hips are a perfect combo. A match made in heaven. Like milk and cookies. Or ice hockey and fist fights. Sure, these things can be perfectly satisfying on their own, but isn't life better when you bring them together? But why is that? Why is it that methods feel so good on backside hips? Well, let's break it down. Let's start off by taking a look at this straight air. Take note of how I take off going straight downhill and then rotate a little in order to meet this landing. The important takeaway here is that you actually need a little backside rotation in order to do this right. Now watch this method. What I would like to propose is that the reason a method feels so good on a backside hip is that a really good method grab will actually generate a little bit of backside spin. The fact that you need to rotate backside on this feature actually encourages you to kick that back foot out harder than you normally would. And that feels good. Let's extend this thought to regular jumps. Sometimes you try a method on a straight jump and it just doesn't quite feel right. I think this is because your body knows that when you kick harder, it's going to create that backside rotation. So if you kick it out too hard, you might not be able to bring it back, and your body knows this. There's a good chance you're going to slam if you overdo it, so your body just kind of shuts it down. You instinctually won't let yourself put that foot out as far as you want. So what do we do about this? Watch this. Look at my approach. I'm not coming in flat-based. I'm not actually going straight downhill here. I'm edging ever so slightly on my heels. That causes me to travel a little bit diagonally relative to the actual landing. This little counter rotation here, it's the cure. I'm basically treating it as if it's a hip landing. This slight angle makes it so that I have to rotate ever so slightly backside, just like on the hip. I'm encouraging my body to give me more. I'm carving out a larger margin of error so that if I really fling it out there there's a much better chance of me being able to bring it back. As a matter of fact, like I said, I have to rotate backside a little bit. This is my gift to you. A consistent and biblically accurate method. I could talk about methods all day, and I'd really like to actually. But I think I've bitten off a little more than I can chew here. This video might get a little longer than I wanted. So I'm gonna shut it down here. Please consider subscribing, follow me on Instagram, maybe send me a tip on Venmo. Or even better, slide into my DMs on Instagram and book a riding session with me. Thank you for watching. I love you. And I hit one of these bigger jumps. If those are well lit, I'll get a much better switch method. We're sprinting for methods. Is that it for the day? What else? Did I miss any sign off yesterday? I don't want to sign off again. Who logs out of things? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to do all the stuff. Make sure to talk shit in the comments so my engagement goes up or something. I don't fucking know how this works. Get out of here.